Hi, Sparkles. Welcome back to Intuitive Wisdom. This is episode 232. Today, we're talking about something every single person experiences, including me. Resistance. I once heard Oprah describe resistance as a force like gravity, right? We all have to deal with it. That feeling when you know what you want to do or who you want to be, you know the next step, but somehow you just can't seem to move forward. You procrastinate, you overthink, you feel stuck. The interesting thing is resistance usually isn't laziness or a lack of motivation. It's energy. And when you understand what the energy is trying to show you, you can release it and move forward with a lot more ease. Today I'm sharing 5 simple ways to release resistance and get out of your own way. Here we go. Welcome to Intuitive Wisdom, a space where insight meets energy and intuition leads the way. I'm K. Margaret Solorio, author, Angel Reiki Master, biotech graduate, and a guide for those seeking alignment in their home and life. Whether you're navigating change, clearing emotional clutter, or simply craving clarity, Intuitive Wisdom invites you to slow down, tune in, and rise into your authentic self. New episodes weekly. Come home to your own knowing. All right, Sparkles, quick announcements. I've created a free 3-day experience to help you reset your home energy gently. It's called the Spring Energy Refresh. This isn't about perfection or deep cleaning your entire house. It's about clearing stagnant energy, inviting lightness back in, and reconnecting your space to the natural rhythm of spring. 3 days, simple guided checklists, reflection prompts, grounding rituals. By the end, your home will feel lighter, and so will you. You can download it for free at deliciousease.com/spring. And I'm excited to share with you that Intuitive Wisdom now has active listener support open. If this podcast has supported you in any way, you can now give back with a monthly donation of as little as $3 a month. And as a thank you, listener supporters will receive a shout out on our monthly Insights episode, a custom blessing spoken in your name, and healing energy intentionally set your way. It's a beautiful exchange of energy, and it helps these conversations and episodes flowing, keep going, right? So you can become a supporter through the link in the show notes, and I want to thank you anyway and either way and all the ways for being part of this community. And if you are interested in working with me, I have 3 different offers right now for home energy resets. You can go to the website at deliciousease.com/services. So that's if your space feels heavy or stuck and you want some help with it. It's perfect if you're craving a fresh start or deeper alignment with your vision. And my book, Make Ease Your Vibe, is available on Amazon in both paperback and Kindle versions. It's packed with practical strategies to help you shift your energy, your mindset, and your relationship with time, to help you raise your daily frequency and make ease a regular part of your day. Plus, you get access to exclusive chapter bonuses on the website, deliciousease.com. Once you purchase your copy, go to the website, click on book at the top, and that's where you can enter your details to get access. All right, let's get to the episode. One of the biggest misconceptions about resistance is that we think we need to force our way through it, push harder, work longer, be more disciplined. But energetically, resistance often means something is misaligned or blocked. So instead of fighting the resistance, the real shift happens when you listen to it and you aim for what you want, right? Resistance is information. So I'm going through this myself right now. I doing the work with you all the time. And what I'm going to share are 5 tips that I'm working through right now, because when you open that door, and you acknowledge the resistance, you might not have all the answers right away, but just bringing that awareness and that acknowledgement and trying something different, it's just a matter of time before you gain that clarity and that movement of energy, right? For me, the resistance is in realizing my potential. I know I've started to use some of my gifts and helped a lot of people, but I know I've got a lot more to give. And it wasn't always a safe space to acknowledge the energy and feel the energy work that I do. So I know I've tucked some of that away for a long time. So I'm looking to open that up so I can help even more people. All right, let's get to the tips. All right, here's what I've got. 5 ways to release resistance. Tip 1, get curious instead of critical. This has come up so many times for me in the past few weeks. It's definitely something I've adopted and I'm using right now. So the fastest way to stay stuck is to judge yourself. So instead of saying, why am I like this? Try asking, what am I actually resisting here? Is there fear underneath this? Is this actually aligned for me? Curiosity opens energy. Judgment tightens it. Or in my case, packing away and ignoring it tightens it. So the curiosity is when I notice something, acknowledging it, and then being open to understanding whether it's communication around me or just the energy that I feel, right? Get curious. Tip number 2, move the energy through your body. We've talked about this multiple times. Always helps. Resistance is often stored energy. When you sit and think about it more, you stay in the mental loop. So simple shifts, physically, literally moving energy. Take a walk, shake out your body, jump, dance, whatever feels good. Stretch. Just change your environment. If you don't want to go outside, change rooms. Or if you are up for going outside, go get some fresh air and step outside. That physical movement literally helps break energetic stagnation. And clarity often comes after movement. Tip number 3, make the next step smaller. Oof, I love this, and I've had to learn that lesson over and over again until it's stuck. So hopefully you can hear me. Make the next step smaller and don't have to do it so many times like me. Resistance loves big, overwhelming goals. Your brain hears, I need to write a podcast episode. Your nervous system hears, whoa, this is too much. Instead, try step 1, open a document, or I like to write freehand first, so open my notebook, write 1 sentence, ask for guidance, outline 3 bullet points, right? A lot of times when we add something to our to-do list, it actually takes 10 steps to do that one thing, and then it's not really fair because you can't cross it off your list till you've done the 10 things. Break it down. Do the 10 things. Give yourself the credit for doing the one thing. Make it smaller. Make it doable. Let yourself stack up that evidence to your brain that you can totally do this. And every step counts. Momentum dissolves resistance. Make the next step smaller. All right, tip 4, clear the environment around you. You know I love this. I preach environmental energy. Your physical environment affects your energetic state. Clutter, unfinished tasks, visual noise, auditory noise, all create subtle resistance. You want to curate your space for you. And we all have different levels of what brings us joy and what gives us space to think and create. So there's no blanket to do here. Tune in intuitively to what works for you. Perhaps for you, clearing your desk would really be a fresh air. I can talk. That would help. Open a window. This is my favorite. I try to do it every day, and maybe you can hear the wind chimes outside because I've got the window open right now. Podcast faux pas, but it's good fresh air. Light a candle. Change the scent. Change the frequency of the air. Reset the energy of your space. Do some clearing practices. Use a crystal. Use your sound bowl. Use a smudge stick. Set an intention. Pray out loud. Pray in your head. Change that vibe. Somehow clear some of the environment around you. And as always, this is meant as a small step. You don't need to go deep dive into a big cleaning project that feels overwhelming. This is just what's one little thing that you can do to help align the space better with you, give you that breath of, I want to say breath of fresh air, but really when you relax a little bit and you're a little relieved and you take that big inhale and exhale kind of to release, aim for that. So what's something you could do easily that would help you feel that better. Release some of that resistance, go with the flow, feel a little of that ease. Energy flows more easily in clear environments, energetically clear. All right, tip 5, shift from force to alignment. If something feels consistently heavy or forced, ask yourself, is this truly aligned with where I'm going or who I want to be? Resistance can sometimes be guidance. There is a difference between resistance because of fear or resistance because something isn't right for you. So learn to sense the difference, and that's part of the intuitive growth. A lot of times for me, I have to imagine myself in the outcome. Once that task that seems that you're avoiding, that seems really difficult to do, imagine once it's done how you will feel, right? If you'll feel a lot better, it's probably something from fear. If you still won't feel better, it's probably because it's done, but it's not really in alignment for you. And remember, alignment is not about you aligning yourself with something else or a particular lifestyle. It's about you being that beacon of light, that lighthouse, and aligning what's around you with your own frequency, with what is good for you. All right, so to recap, if you're feeling stuck right now, try these 5 things, or just try one of them, but try something. 1, get curious instead of critical. 2, move the energy through your body. 3, make the next step smaller. 4, clear the energy in your environment. 5, shift from force to alignment. Resistance does not mean you're failing. It often means energy is asking to move. So here's one simple practice for today. Notice one place in your life where you're feeling resistance, and instead of pushing harder, try one of these shifts and see what changes. You might be surprised how quickly things start moving again. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it today. And as always, thank you for being here and for being part of this beautiful community. I'll see you next week. Cheers. Thank you for joining me on Intuitive Wisdom. If this episode brought you clarity or inspiration, please take a moment to leave a 5-star review. It truly helps others find this space. And if someone you love, you could use a shift in energy, share this episode with them. You never know what might resonate. For more, explore my frequency reset service, tune into more episodes, or begin the journey through my book, all at deliciousease.com. That's DELICIOUSEASE.com. All right, until next time, trust your energy, honor your space, and keep coming home to yourself.